Here is the 1-0 pitch, and it is lifted in the air in foul territory in front of the Milford dugout. Caitlin DeCapua makes the catch, and the ball game is over, and the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks celebrate on the infield. Milford once again is Division I state champions. It happened in 2012, they repeated in 2013, and now this new generation of Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks celebrate. They reach the mountaintop, and they are the Division I state champions.
After a magical season that ended in immortality a year ago, the Milford softball team is getting set to return to the field as defending D1 state champions.
Last year's team was unbelievable. I mean, they really had a tight-knit group, and it kind of reminded me of the 2014 Milford Region team when we went all the way to the regionals. I can't say nothing but good things about last year's team. I mean, what they did was magical, and I think we can do it again this year.
While it's hard not to think back to all the team accomplished during the 2017 season, softball head coach Steve DiVitto is encouraging everyone in the program to turn the page in order to prepare for the new season.
We don't talk about last year. I told them after practice number 1, last year's in the past for us. It was a great run. It was a fantastic year, and we don't want to take anything away, but this is the 2018 regular season and playoffs and hopefully beyond, and that's our focus. Our focus is worrying about every single day that we're at practice getting better, and you can see behind me in the cage and working tees. It's going to seem real elementary getting these things down, but it's getting the fundamentals, getting the feel back. A lot of these girls were playing, field hockey in the fall, and volleyball and basketball, all different kinds of sports, and you got to get that feel back. And a lot of them have worked hard in the off season, but it's nice to get back together and spend some quality time with each other and learn each other again and really understand what our goals are as a team, and that's what we focus on.
Milford is fortunate to be returning a large portion of their state championship roster for the 2018 season, giving the Lady Hawks valuable experience and leadership to lean on as they head into what should be a challenging schedule.
I think it's great because we've all grown up with each other and played together. We kind of all know how each other works, and everyone has great leadership and can handle anything that we throw at them.
I think it's really exciting because, yes, we have grown up together and we started playing softball together, and now we'll get to finish together.
For me, this is actually going to be my last year of playing softball because I'm playing a different sport in college. So I'm just super excited. I'm ready to give it my last go, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm really excited for this last season. It's sad, but it's also just very I'm really excited, yeah.
And I'll be playing in college, but this is my last time playing with girls like Shannon and Emily that I've been playing with since kindergarten. So I just want to make some last memories and make it a good ride.
Yeah, and I'm kind of happy and sad at the same time since it's my last year of high school. I'm pretty sad, but I'm happy to be back with these girls and play one more year with them since we've been playing together for so long.
We have 4 senior captains this year, Maddie Bonvino, Shannon Cormier, Emily Pierre-Gustavo, and Kelly Reichert, all going to play pivotal roles. But the one thing I did tell those 4 girls and the rest of the seniors, I named 4 captains, but as far as I'm concerned, this entire senior class is full of captains, full of leaders, and we can name 4 all we want, but what it's really going to take is a complete group effort in order for us to go and be where we want to be.
Pitching was the backbone of Milford's success in 2017. While Coach DiVitto is fortunate to have Kelly Reichert ready to step into the primary starter's role, he will continue to look for new players to step up and earn time in the circle as the season goes on.
Obviously, Allie and Kelly last year was a luxury that I don't think any team has had in a long time. Most teams you see that will come in with their ace, it's going to throw 105 to 110 innings in the season, and everyone else kind of sprinkles in. And last year I think it was in the regular season, something like 66 to 54 innings between Allie and Kelly, and we did that on purpose. We wanted the 2 of them fresh, and we've got to find that 2, that 3, and maybe even that 4 behind Kelly to give her some rest, give her some breathers, really. And a couple girls that have really worked at it, Jess Tomaso, who is someone that, she's so unselfish. She's a first baseman power hitter going to Providence. top of the league in almost every category offensively, tremendous first baseman. But she stepped up and said, Coach, I'm more than willing to work on my pitching in the off season and do what I can to help our club. And she did. She's worked at it. She's been throwing, and she's been very effective throwing early in the season. And 2 sophomores, April Swain, Megan Hart, both run JV last year, came up for the playoff run, but JV players last year, and we're looking for them to take that leap.
I think welcoming these new girls onto the team will bring maybe like a little bit of inter-squad competition to compete for these spots, and I think this competition for these open spots will definitely bring us closer together and push each other every day to be our best.
Milford softball successfully claimed back-to-back state titles in the 2012 and 2013 seasons, and so the question facing this year's team naturally will be, can the program repeat once again?
It's definitely a lot of pressure. As Coach has said to us before, every team, we are the hunted now. Everyone wants to beat us. Everyone's putting on their best game for us specifically. But we need to make sure that we stay calm, we don't get in our heads. Each game we have to treat the same. It doesn't matter if we're playing KP or Taunton, Franklin, Can, no one. Like, they're all the same game. We all have to treat them as the defending state champions. And we have to try to get out of our head last year, because it was last year, it's in the past. We need to move on from it. It'd be awesome to get there again, but it's something that we can't dwell on, because if we sit and think we're the defending state champs, like, we're going to get there again, we're going to end up getting in our own heads, and we're going to end up being our own downfall to the season.
It's a great honor. I know last year, actually, at the beginning of the year, I remember when KP won our sophomore year, it was everyone wanted to beat KP, and like everyone's like, oh my god, like, we're playing KP, and like, I don't know, if like people are gonna have, like, we're gonna have that target on our back, as our coach says, and it just, everyone wants to beat us, and it's just really cool to think that.
I agree with Jess. It's gonna mean that every game that we play, everyone's gonna give us their best game. They're gonna try as hard as they want, because they want to be the team that beats Milford. So it's definitely a goal for us to go as far as we can. So we're gonna work hard towards that.
It's going to put a little pressure on us, but I think we're going to need another push to kind of push us even further to what we want as a goal.
The 2017 graduating class had their story, they wrote it, and they're forever etched in the legacy of Milford softball. And I said this to the girls, and I mean this wholeheartedly, though. This is the 2018 edition in the long book of Milford softball, and what do you want your legacy to be? And that's up to them.
I think we all know what it feels like to win a state championship, and all of us would want nothing more than to do that again. I think that, last year losing to Taunton first game was definitely our motivator, but I think just winning last year alone is a big motivation for all of us to do it again.
Yeah, I think that we want nothing less than a state championship. That's what we work towards, and I think winning last year really showed us how hard we actually need to work towards to get to that point in the season, and I think it will help us as we take on every single game.
It's a new page, it's a new year, we're after the same goal, and we do have like the same group of girls pretty much, so we're just ready to take on whatever the season throws at us.
Most of us actually had a softball games for our travel team the next day after the state championship, so we already had to kind of turn the page, but we soaked it all in, and now we're just looking to do it ourselves now.
This is Milford TV News and Sports Director Tim Coet. Make sure you check out new editions of the Milford Informer every Friday at 7:30 p.m. or during one of our 8 convenient re-air times throughout the weekend. You can also find individual news stories as well as full archived editions on our YouTube page My Milford TV. If you live in the greater Milford area and have an idea for a news story, you can tweet at us using the handle @Milford_TV, or you can contact me directly by sending an email to news@milfordtv.net.